Hello, 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 creative people. Welcome back to another video from New Creative Home YouTube channel. For today's video, I will show you some simple ideas, simple tips to make small spaces looking bigger, creating that illusion of a bigger space. So let's get started. There are a bunch of ways that you can use, a bunch of techniques and tips to make a small space look bigger. For example, one of them is the way that you paint the space, like the walls that you choose to paint, the colors that you choose to paint the walls, or even the floor, the color of the floor, the color of the ceiling. All the colors that you use around the space is a great way to make the space look bigger. I have a video about that. You can check out the card to understand how to use color in your favor, especially when you have a small space. Now I'm going to give you some more in-depth tips on how to make your space look bigger, although it's a small space. You get the idea. Let's get started. Consider using the light colors to the walls and furniture, not just the walls but the furniture, as they can make the room feel more open and airy. Use colors strategically. You can also use color to create different zones within your space. Use vertical space. When limited to the floor space, use your walls to hang floating shelves or storage units. This will help keep your belongings organized and off the floor. Invest in a dual-purpose furniture. Consider purchasing, for example, a bed with a built-in storage, or a desk that doubles as a dining table, a storage ottoman. The sky is the limit. There are plenty different options for you to use dual-purpose furniture. This will help you save space and make your furniture work harder for you. Create the illusion of space, hanging mirrors strategically to reflect the light and make your space appear larger. Yes, the mirrors, they have that power to make your space look bigger. If you put the mirror in a strategic space, if, like, for example, is a big mirror that comes from the floor and is stand like in the wall, no, you can use it mounted to the wall, or you can put it in the floor. But if, like, is a big mirror, then it's going the reflection of the space in that mirror is going to make the space look even bigger. Yes, that's possible. Try it and let me know here in the comments what's your thoughts about that. Choose furniture with exposed legs, which will create the illusion of a more floor space. Expanding on that idea of maximizing the natural light, another way to make a space appear larger is by strategically placing lighting fixtures throughout the room. Adding ambient lighting such as floor lamps or table lamps can make a warm and welcoming atmosphere while also eliminating dark corners, and that will make the space look bigger. Additional desk lighting such as under cabinets lighting or a desk lamp can provide focused light for specific activities without taking up available space. It's a great way to add illumination without using too much of the space. Using furniture with a minimalistic design can help to reduce the clutter and make the space feel less cramped. The layout of the room plays a big part when you want to create the illusion of a bigger space. Lastly, incorporating plants and greenery into your small space can add a sense of depth and dimension. Hanging plants or wall-mounted planters not only add visual interest, but also draw the eye upwards, creating that illusion of a higher ceiling. What can I tell you guys? Plants are the solution for any decoration, and plants play like the crucial element of design, for me at least. So those were the options that I have for you guys those were the tips for you, the simple tips for you to create that illusion of a bigger space. But I'm gonna give you some specific examples, and I'm going through those examples to explain a little bit more for you to have a bigger picture of what I'm talking about here. Let's come with me. In this first image is a kitchen, a small kitchen, and what the designer made was using like the wall on the back of the sink and he or she used like shelves to add more organization in the space. Instead of, probably they don't have more other areas of that kitchen. The kitchen probably is really small, they don't have other places to put it, so they use it, the top, the wall on the back of the sink. This is a great idea. I think it's simple but beautiful, and it's a great way to organize the space. Here, this is a dual function furniture. It's not just a place to sit down, it's a place to store things too. It gives a really cute look to the space. It's close to the window, and looks comfortable and functional at the same time. This is a great option. Here I'm just showing you just a little bit of a bathroom. On top of the sink is, instead of having like everything on top of the sink, and if you probably if for example the sink doesn't have a lot of space, you can put on the walls, like mount on the walls shelves or baskets, like or boxes like this. Is a great option to organize your space without using or especially when you don't have too much places to store things and you don't want the space to look cluttered. This is a great option. I like that. Simple but amazing. This is a bench and has a dual purpose. Is a great place to store things and a place to sit too. You don't have too much space in your bedroom, but you need to have like that space to sit, and it looks great in the end of the bed too. It's a great decoration idea. It's a simple and functional idea to use a bench. You have this option, but you have other types of benches that you can use with a dual purpose too. You have ones like with the shelves and everything is open, but it still works as a storage place and a place to sit as well. This sofa has a dual purpose too. It is a sofa, can be just a simple sofa, 2-seat sofa, or it can work as a bed, or it can work as a chaise-longue too. The same product with different functionality. Instead of using too much of the space, it's just like wider when you need it, not all the time. A great option too. I think those beds are great. For me, it's like, please. It's a bed with storage under it. You can either have like the ones that you can open and you have the storage under, or you can have ones with the drawers. This is a great idea. This is a great option for you to store blankets, pillows, whatever you want to store in your bedroom without using too much of the space, without using a lot of more for example, pieces of furniture. Instead of having like a lot of cabinets or a lot of armoires, no, you can use the bed as a storage place too. This one I found on the internet is a great way too, because for example, if you have either a small living room or you have a small kitchen and you want to have a place to sit, a place to eat, this is a great addition. You have like the small table, and then the chairs, instead of having them like out because that takes space, you put them under the desk, and they are organized, they look good, and they don't take a lot of space when you don't need that much of space to be used. This is the last one. I found this on the internet, but I have one friend of mine, she has something really similar in her house too. And this is pretty much, this is a good do-it-yourself project for you to do, because it's simple. It is a table that you can put it down, and it's not taking too much of the space. Just when you need to use the table is when you put it up, and then you use it as a table. Otherwise, it's just a space for you to store some decoration or some books, some candles. Here they have pencils, they have books, candles, and a lighting too. This is a great option if you have, for example, a bedroom that doesn't have too much space and you don't have the space, like the big space to put like a desk, a proper desk. This is a good option. You still have a place for you to put your computer to work on or to study, but it doesn't take that much space, and you only open it when you need it, not all the time. I'm always mention that it's important for you to think about your posture when you're working, when you are studying, it's really important to have a desk. And this last one was a great option if you don't have too much space on your bedroom, or in your living room, or whatever space that you have and you don't have too much to work with. Those were the simple and straightforward ideas for you to make your space look bigger and to use it in an intelligent way. Benefit from your space in their whole spectrum. Having a small space doesn't mean that you don't have something functional, you don't have something that you can use in a functional way. It's not something that you're not going to use it in his full spectrum, because there are options. You can either have dual function piece of furniture. You can use the walls, but please don't clutter things. Just because you can use the wall doesn't mean that you're going to put like bunches of shelves, a bunch of shelves on the walls. Don't do that. Don't overclutter the space. Think about the color that you choose for the walls, for the floor, for the ceiling, for the pieces of furniture. Think about the size and the design of the furniture, because that makes a difference too. Illumination is important. Adding decoration items are good too, such as the mirror. It's a great way to make the space look bigger. You have a bunch of ideas. Be creative, think about your space, and love your space no matter how big or small it is. Love your space either way, and think that are always ways to make your space look the way you want it, and to make it cozier, and to make it functional to you, and to make it suitable for your needs and for the expectations that you have for that space. And with that said, I hope you guys get a lot of ideas, inspiration, and if you want me to bring more ideas, more things to add, more decoration elements to add to make your space look bigger instead of looking small, let me know here in the comments down below. I will be glad to help you out with that, bringing more videos, explaining with more options. And as usual, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to this beautiful channel, save this video to see it later, share this video with your family, help us bring this channel to everybody that needs affordable, simple, straightforward interior decoration tips and inspiration. As usual, take care. Bye people.